Most people think successful cat training is about treats. And while that's partially true, it's also all about the timing. If your timing is off by even 1 second, your cat might be learning something completely different than what you intended. That's where clickers and marker words come in. Hi, I'm Lainey, and I live with 13 cats, and I'm on a mission to show that cat training is not only possible, it's incredibly rewarding. On this channel, I share training tutorials, behavior education, and real-life training sessions from my 13-cat household so you can build a stronger relationship with your own cat. Today, I'm breaking down training markers and why understanding this tactic changes everything about your training. Before we talk about whether to use a clicker versus a marker word, we need to talk about what a marker actually is. A marker is simply a sound that tells your cat, yes, that exact behavior right there. It bridges the gap between the behavior and the reward, because you can't always deliver a treat at the exact millisecond the behavior happens. You mark first, then comes the treat. And this is a very important distinction. It's not marker means treat, it's marker then treat. And that delay matters. A really common example I've experienced is when teaching a cat to sit. If you have grabby cats, they'll sit and then immediately reach up for the treat. And that's not a behavior you want to reinforce. So you mark the exact moment their butt hits the floor, but if they reach up to grab the treat, you wait to give the reward. And as soon as their paws go back on the ground, then you can deliver the treat. So in that moment, you've marked the sit and reinforced calm paws. That's how you shape clean behavior. Cats learn through consequence timing. They're incredibly precise observers. The marker freezes the moment in time, so even if the treat comes a few seconds later, the marker already told them that the sit behavior was correct. So the two main types of markers are clickers and marker words. Both are correct, both are great, so which one should you choose? So let's start with clickers. A clicker is a small device that makes a sharp, consistent clicking noise. And here's why they're powerful. Number one, consistency. It makes the exact same noise every single time. Your voice naturally changes in tone, the click does not. Number two, it's short and sharp. It becomes a very clean signal. Number three, it's emotionally neutral. Your voice can carry frustration, excitement, distraction. The click stays neutral and predictable. And number four, faster learning for some cats. Because it's so distinct and sharp, some cats lock onto it very quickly. For brand new behaviors, especially in one-on-one structured sessions, I love using a clicker for clarity. One thing I really love is my target stick actually has a clicker built into it. I'll talk about target stick training in another video, but having both in one tool has been incredibly helpful during target stick sessions. And if you're curious, I'll link this exact one in the description. Now, if you don't have or want to get a clicker, you can always use a marker word. A marker word is simply a short, consistent word such as ping or pip or something unique. And if you're training multiple cats, each cat gets its own marker word. Now, you want to choose a word that you would not use casually in daily life. Because if you say good all the time outside of training, that word loses clarity. For our cats, I use unique words tied to them so it's easy to remember. For example, Puma has sleek black fur, so her marker word is sleek. And here's something very important. It's not just the word that matters, it's the exact sound and tone. You must say the word consistently in the same pitch and rhythm every single time. Sit. Sleek. Here are some reasons why marker words are so powerful. Number one, you always have it. If you forget your clicker or if you don't have one, your voice is always there. Plus, in daily life, you're not always just walking around with a clicker. Marker words transfer perfectly to everyday situations. Number two, multi-cat clarity. If you live in a multi-cat household, this becomes very important. When you use the clicker, every cat in the room hears the same sound. But if only one cat performed the behavior that you want, but you click, the other cats may assume they did something correct too. But if each cat has their own unique marker word, then you can clearly communicate who earned the reward. That clarity prevents confusion and frustration in group sessions. Number 3, hands-free training. If you're holding a leash, adjusting a harness, managing treats, or simply don't have a free hand for a clicker, you can still instantly mark the behavior with your voice. Number 4, emotional bonding. Your voice carries warmth, and for some cats, that strengthens the trust and connection in a way that a mechanical click just doesn't. I use both clickers and marker words when training my cats. I see it as different tools for different situations. In one-on-one structured sessions, I often use a clicker. During group training, I use marker words. When on a walk or if my hands are full, marker word. I've trained all of my cats to recognize both the clicker and their unique word as markers. You can absolutely choose whichever method works for you and your household. Now, before you start using your marker to train your cats, you must do what's called charging your marker. This simple process is a good first step in cat training. Here's how you do it. Step 1, say your marker word or click the clicker. Got. And step 2, give the treat. And that's it. Repeat 10 to 20 times or however many times feels right for you and your cat. This may need multiple sessions. With charging your marker, you're building a conditioned association. And again, remember, marker does not mean treat. Marker means treat is coming. Once you see their ears perk up or they look at you immediately after you mark, you know that association is forming. And now you're ready to shape behaviors. So here's a practical example with trick training. Let's say you're teaching your cat to sit. Your cat naturally lowers into a sit, and the second their butt touches the ground, marker. Then you deliver the treat. The marker locks the behavior in, the treat reinforces it. And always remember, training isn't about controlling your cat, it's about communication. You're telling them, I see you, that was right, let's build on that. And clarity and communication create confidence. Confidence creates trust, and trust is the real reward. If you want to keep building confidence, trust, and bonding with your cat, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you're ready for the next step in your training journey, check out our next video, and let's keep growing together. I'll see you there.